Few of us who drive down Colfax Avenue know that the dozens of dilapidated old motels are home to hundreds of young children and their families.
Sometimes it's hard to stop thinking about it. And I've been many places before.
We moved 10 times. We just moved because we didn't like it because there was too many cockroaches and too many got stabbed somebody at the undude motel.
If you're living in one of these motels, you're a step away from living out of a car or on the street. Officially, you're considered homeless. Making a Colfax motel room home is no one's first choice. It's the mission of the Colfax Community Network to help and to protect these invisible families. By age 6, Jonathan has seen things most of us will never experience.
I was scared when people were drunk. They were beating each other, people throwing people off the rails. People dying, people shooting people.
Half of the homeless here are children. More than a third of the homeless families depend on a single woman to survive. This is happening in our community. Families live 5 and 7 to a room, sometimes more. When the toilet is broken, you go to the store for a bathroom. The parking lots substitute for backyards and playgrounds. Families work minimum wage to make rent in these places. The average rent for rooms here run nearly $250 a week. But if you ask Bubba, it's better than the alternative.
And I thought we were lucky that we got to live like somewhere instead of just like out on the streets.
Colfax wasn't always this way. In the day, these motels were destination spots. They were a cool place for families to park the station wagon and overnight on the way to experience the Rockies. Not anymore.
It's unbelievable, some of the things that we see.
No one knows these motels better than Natasha Kerr. As a CCN staffer, she goes into these motels and finds those who have hit bottom, offering basics, soap, a toothbrush, food from CCN's food bank and food boxes. It's a first step. It's a lifeline. It's the front end of CCN's mission.
We see someone just going through that box and taking as much as they can. It kind of lets us know that they haven't eaten in a while. And so we, go ahead and ask them or let them know about food pantries that are in the area, and they'll kind of open up to us and let us know when they ate last or where can they go for food.
CCN is headquartered at Kingston and Colfax in the heart of East Colfax Motel District. This place is a haven, a safe place from the cars and prostitutes and drugs. It's a place to play, a place to heal, and a place to be loved.
I feel safe here because we get to have fun and we have lots of people here to protect us and we can't say bad words.
Help us stabilize young lives in our community and to help a kid get away from the streets and just be a kid. CCN's annual summer trip to the mountains does just that.
We went rafting, we went to Glenwood Springs. It was just like one big family going on a trip.
The summer camp trip, they took us into caves. We went into the hot springs, and we stayed in a nice motel.
It's a time when these kids can leave the danger and create memories for life.
The kids weren't, identified or treated as homeless or as, poor. There wasn't that stigma attached to them. We just went, paid. We stayed at a nice hotel, and they were just treated well the whole way, and they were treated as kids and people should be treated.
But today, money to help the most desperate in Denver has dried up. Donations are down, and food banks across the metro area are running low. CCN has 6 separate programs that help these families. Every one of them works to develop self-sufficiency and to let kids dream about even little things. CJ thinks about what he would do if there were one fewer person living in his motel room.
When somebody moves out, I'm going to get a pet. I think I'm going to get me a hamster.
Jamie still dreams about one day living in an apartment or even a house with a big yard.
If I had a big house and there's a big garden, I'd play basketball, soccer, and I'd swim in the swimming pool. I'd do, I don't know, cartwheels, jump rope. It'd be fun.